Hello everyone, this is Chaya Yadav. Welcome to my channel Chaya Classes. Today we will discuss Important Act 1853 for competitive exams. Let's start the Charter Act 1853. This act was brought to end the company's rule in India. ऐसा इसलिए क्योंकि इस चार्टर में ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी का लाइसेंस नेक्स्ट 20 ईयर्स के लिए रिन्यूड नहीं किया गया. See background. First, Lord Dalhousie policy of war and annexations. Lord Dalhousie, who assumed governorship of India in 1848, followed a policy of war and annexation which caused great dissatisfaction among the reactionary natives. गवर्नर जनरल बनने के बाद लॉर्ड डलहौजी ने वॉर एंड एनेक्सेशन की पॉलिसी अपनाई. इसकी वजह से प्रिंसली स्टेट्स कंपनी के शासन के विरोध में हो गए. नेक्स्ट, इंडियंस बिकमिंग अवेयर ऑफ देयर राइट्स. राजा राम मोहन रॉय, द बॉम्बे एसोसिएशन एंड इंडियन रिफॉर्म सोसाइटी वॉज टू रिप्रेजेंट India's case and demand that the spirit of commerce should no longer dominate the government of the country. राजा राम मोहन रॉय, द बॉम्बे एसोसिएशन एंड इंडियन रिफॉर्म सोसाइटी, ये सब इंडिया को ब्रिटेन के पार्लियामेंट में रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे थे. इंडियंस की प्रॉब्लम को वहाँ रखते थे और कंपनी के शासन की बजाय क्राउन के शासन की मांग कर रहे थे. नेक्स्ट, Charter Act of 1853 was the last Charter Act passed for East India Company. ये नोटिस करने वाली बात है कि 1853 का चार्टर लास्ट चार्टर था. Unlike the previous Charter Acts of 1793, 1813 and 1833 which renewed the charter for 20 years, this act did not mention the time period from which the company's charter was being renewed. ये ध्यान देने वाली बात है कि जो पहले के चार्टर थे 1853 से पहले के, वो रिन्यूड होते थे. उसमें टाइम पीरियड मेंशन रहता था 20 इयर्स तक. लेकिन ये चार्टर जो 1853 का आया, इसमें कोई भी टाइम पीरियड मेंशन नहीं था. देन दिस एक्ट was passed when Lord Dalhousie was the Governor General of India. Next, Provisions of the Charter Act 1853. One by one, we will discuss every point. First, reduction in number of directors. First, in England, Charter Act of 1853 reduced the number of directors of the company from 24 to 18. Out of these 18, 6 were to be appointed by the Crown. मीन्स क्राउन कोर्ट ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स में अपनी मेजॉरिटी इंक्रीज कर रहा था. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, पावर टू कॉन्स्टिट्यूट अ न्यू प्रेसिडेंसी. दिस एक्ट ऑल्सो एम्पावर्ड द कोर्ट ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स कुड क्रिएट अ न्यू प्रेसिडेंसी और प्रोविंस. इस पावर के चलते सिंस 1833 एंड 1853 two new provinces of Sindh and Punjab were added. It could also appoint a lieutenant governor for these provinces. In 1859, a lieutenant governor was appointed for Punjab. ध्यान दीजिएगा, ये सारी पावर कोर्ट ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स की हैं. नेक्स्ट, separate governor for presidency of Bengal. The Charter Act of 1853 provided for appointment of a separate governor for the presidency of Bengal, distinct from the Governor General. Separate governor बंगाल में अपॉइंट किया गया ताकि गवर्नर जनरल का वर्कलोड कम किया जा सके. Expansion of Governor General's office. The law member, fourth member, become a full member with the right to vote. ये लॉ मेंबर एक्ट 1833 में अपॉइंट किया गया था. लेकिन उस समय इसके पास वोट का राइट नहीं था। एक्ट 1853 में वोट का राइट लॉ मेंबर को दे दिया गया। मैं आपको बता दूं कि 1833 में जो फर्स्ट लॉ मेंबर अपॉइंट किया गया वो लॉर्ड मैकॉले थे। Next, Charter Act of 1853 marks the expansion of the Council of the Governor General for legislative purpose. Next, the Council of Legislative Purpose, which had 6 members, now was expanded to 12 members. These 12 members were seen chart. First, one Governor General, one Commander-in-Chief, 4 members of the Governor-General Council, one Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, Calcutta, one regular judge of the Supreme Court, Calcutta, and 4 representative members appointed by the local governments of Bengal, Madras, Bombay, and North-Western provinces. For the first time, local representation was introduced into the legislative council. ये important point है, ध्यान रखिएगा कि for the first time local representation was introduced into the legislative council. Genesis of Indian Civil Services. Macaulay Committee of 1854 gave Indian her first civil services. This act removed the right of patronage to appointments the civil service held by the court of directors. Next, appointment was to be done only by open competition based on merit and was open to all. This was the birth of civil services, which was thrown in 1854 for open competition. ये पॉइंट ध्यान रखिएगा कि इंडिया में मैकॉले कमेटी के रिकमेंडेशन से 1853 एक्ट के थ्रू भारतीयों के लिए भी सिविल सेवा ओपन कंपटीशन बेस कर दी गई। सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ द चार्टर एक्ट 1853. For the first time, the legislative and executive function of the Governor General's Council were separated. This act served as the foundation of the modern parliamentary from the government. Next, it gave birth of the Indian civil services and was open to all, including Indians. Next, for the first time, local representation was introduced into the Legislative Council in the form of 4 members from the local governments of Bengal, Bombay, Madras, and North-West provinces. ये सिग्निफिकेंस था चार्टर एक्ट ऑफ 1853 का। नेक्स्ट पॉइंट है माइंड मैप। Charter Act 1853. First, this act served as the foundation of the modern parliamentary. First time, the legislative and executive function of the Governor General's Council were separated. It gave birth to the Indian civil services. First time, local representation was introduced into the Legislative Council. Next, expansion of Governor General's office. Now was expanded to 12 members. Next, the Court of Directors could appoint a Lieutenant Governor for these provinces. Next, practice questions related to this Act 1853. First question, which of the following British Act envisages the parliamentary system of government? Next, which of the following British Act introduced Indian civil services as an open competition? I hope you have understood the act well. Also, if you have any query and suggestion, please write in comment box. Please like and subscribe to my channel for new videos. Thank you.